Welcome to today's episode of Explainify. Today we will be talking about the apocalypse. Imagine this. Every human being on Earth disappears in a single instant. No warning, no struggle, no explanation. One moment humanity exists, and the next the world stands completely silent. What would actually happen during the first 24 hours without us? What systems would fail? What animals would survive? And how fast would the planet begin to change? This is what the world would look like if humans disappeared for just one day. I think we all have been wondering this sometime in our life. So let's begin. Hour 1. The world doesn't collapse immediately. In fact, the first few minutes would feel eerily normal. Cars on highways keep rolling forward for a few seconds before drifting off the road and crashing into guardrails or slowing to a stop. Planes in the sky continue flying on autopilot, but with no pilots, they begin to slowly drift off their intended course. A few minutes later, they start descending, eventually running out of fuel and crashing in remote areas or open water. Hour 2. Across the world, millions of alarms start ringing with no one to turn them off. Pets wander through empty houses, confused but unharmed livestock. In farms, stand silently, waiting for a human who will never come. Traffic lights switch through their normal patterns, signaling to empty streets. Hour 3. Power plants are still running, but the grid becomes fragile. Human operators are gone, but the systems are automated. Electricity continues to flow for now. In hospitals, machines keep patients stable for a short time, until backup systems start failing. Some equipment shuts down completely as generators detect no supervision. Hour 4. Most nuclear plants enter automatic safety mode. They are designed to shut down without human input. Fossil fuel plants continue operating until fuel supplies run out or pressure builds to unsafe levels. Wind and solar keep going. Hydroelectric dams continue producing power, but smaller local grids begin collapsing. Hour 5. With no humans around, the natural world begins to creep into our territory. Birds land in parking lots. Stray dogs leave their yards. Cats roam freely through silent streets. Rats come out from hiding sooner than usual, attracted by the sudden quiet. Hour 6. In cities, trains on automated lines grind to a stop as sensors detect faults or empty stations. Subways continue for a short time until power starts fluctuating. Water treatment plants continue for a while, but without supervision, pressure imbalances begin building within underground pipes. Hour 7. The world becomes noticeably louder, but not because humans return. It's the hum of machines still running, alarms beeping, car horns stuck during crashes, and wind whistling through empty skyscrapers. Hour 8. Power outages begin spreading across many countries. Without humans to balance electrical loads, cascading blackouts occur. Lights blink out city by city. Only regions with strong hydropower continue running longer than others. Hour 9. Wildlife begins exploring deeper into cities. Deer walk through shopping districts. Foxes sniff at abandoned cars. Birds rest on roads with zero traffic. Animals sense the silence and quickly begin reclaiming space. Hour 10. In homes, refrigerators warm up as electricity fades. Food begins spoiling. Any pets trapped inside without food or water become distressed. Pets with access to the outdoors fare much better. Hour 11. Planes that were still airborne at the moment. Humans vanished have all crashed by now. Satellites in orbit continue moving silently above Earth. Without human contact, space becomes the only place where technology remains untouched. Hour 12. Half a day without humans. Streets that were once busy become completely still. Weather patterns continue unaffected. Storms roll across coastlines with no evacuations, no warnings, no emergency broadcasts. Hour 13. Factories begin overheating as machines run without oversight. Some plants shut down automatically, while others experience minor fires that quickly burn out due to lack of fuel or spread due to lack of suppression. Cities begin showing the first signs of decay. Hour 14. domestic animals start forming new hierarchies. Dogs gather in packs. Cats adapt to a more territorial lifestyle. Within just hours, the instinctual behavior buried in their DNA begins to rise again. Hour 15. Streetlights no longer function in most places. Entire countries fall into total darkness. The night sky becomes filled with stars many humans have never seen before because of light pollution. For the first time in decades, the Milky Way shines clearly over major cities. Hour 16. The temperature inside homes rises or falls depending on climate. Without heating or air conditioning, buildings quickly lose their controlled environments. Frozen food melts. Electronic devices shut down as batteries drain. Hour 17. Feral animals begin to take over urban areas. Raccoons break into homes. Birds nest inside supermarket signs. Squirrels reclaim parks. With no humans scaring them away, most animals act boldly and curiously. Hour 18. Fires that started earlier begin burning unchecked. With no firefighters, some neighborhoods are engulfed. Rain eventually extinguishes some fires while others burn themselves out naturally. The world becomes a patchwork of silence and chaos. Hour 19. The oceans remain unchanged, but shipping lanes fill with ghost ships. Massive cargo vessels drift silently without crews, moving unpredictably with currents and wind. Some eventually run aground. Hour 20. On farms, many animals break through fences or wander into open fields. Predators begin moving in. Nature's food chain slowly rebalances itself. Hour 21. Most modern cities are now completely dark. The only lights come from fires, the moon, and a few remaining automated systems. Without air pollution from cars and factories, the air becomes noticeably cleaner, almost pristine. Hour 22. Wolves, coyotes, and large predators cautiously enter suburban areas. Without noise or human scent, they explore far beyond their normal boundaries. For the first time in hundreds of years, nature is not pushed back. It freely expands. Hour 23. The world becomes covered in silence. No human voices, no engines, no airplanes, no broadcasts. Just the sound of wind, water, and animals reclaiming the earth plants begin their takeover immediately, creeping into cracks in sidewalks, roads, and buildings. Hour 24. A full day without humans. The planet has already begun to heal in ways we never notice. Pollution levels drop sharply. Noise pollution disappears. Wildlife spreads without fear. And the truth becomes clear. The Earth changes unbelievably fast without us. Faster than most people ever imagined. Is this not weird to think about? That the world would start healing without us, and that animals would start taking over the cities. No humans, no police to protect anyone, no firefighters to save anyone. Nothing. This type of topics also remind me of the zombie apocalypse. And maybe that will be a topic on our channel for later, but for now, this is it for this video. 24 hours in a world without humans. Not weeks, not years, just one single day. It doesn't take long for nature to reclaim what we built, and for the systems we rely on to fall apart. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more what-if scenarios, mysteries, and mind-bending facts, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.